There's a lot of cultures and tradition from Borneo since it's the third largest island in the world. Ethnic groups ranging from 50 to 60 different groups make Borneo one of the most diverse places on earth. Different cultures and traditions doesn't make them dispute one another. It just makes them more tolerant to each other and respecting each other culture. So hi, I'm AB. I'm with my partner Daniel here today. We want to talk about one of many ethnic groups in Borneo, that is, Kedayan people. For starters, Kedayan people live at Brunei, Sabah, Sarawak, and mainly Labuan. Some said they were from Japanese people. Some said they are sub-ethnic group of Dayak people. But we will know where they really come from with Daniel. Most of Kedayan culture is same with Malays and Japanese, but what makes them different is their language and expertise in making elements, tonics, and medicinal plant cultivation. One of its notable traditions is Makan Tahun, which is an annual feast to show their gratitude towards harvest season. This feast will showcase traditional dancing such as Adai-Adai and Adok-Adok, which leave you wonder because Adai-Adai is actually a fisherman dance. Now let's enjoy some videos. So before the video is starting, let me tell you about the Adai-Adai dance. Adai-Adai dance is a story of wife waiting for their husband from the sea to help them sorting out seafoods or sea catches, anything the husband gets from the sea. Let's enjoy.
As we all know, the origin of the Kedayan people were uncertain. Some people believe they were originally from Java, which they left during the reign of Sultan Bolkiah. This is because the Sultan were well known to the people of Java, Sumatra, and Philippines as a famous sea captain and voyager. It is believed that when the Sultan arrived to the island of Java, he became interested in the local agriculture training. He also has brought back some of the Javanese farmers back to his country to spread their technique in agriculture. During that time, the farmer intermarried with the local Bruneian Malay people, giving birth to the Kedayan ethnicity as we all know today. Most of the Kedayans have adopted Islam since the Islamic era of the Sultanate of Brunei. They have also adopted the Malay culture as well. The Kedayan people were an expert in making the traditional medicine. They were recognized as one of the indigenous people of Borneo. The Kedayans were well known for their cultivation of medical plants, which they grew up to treat a wide range of ailments in Mictoni. The language of one of the indigenous tribes, the Banjar people in Kutai, East Kalimantan, Indonesia, is said to share more than 90% of the vocabulary with the Kedayan language. Despite the fact that the Banjaris do not refer to themselves as Kedayan, both the Kedayan and the Banjaris are related to a certain extent because of the similarity in their language. Next, Abdullah will continue to explain in more detail about this Kedayan language.
So moving on to the language. Kedayan language is actually not a slang, even though it shares 90% of the words from Bahasa Melayu. To understand Kedayan, we just need to remember how H and R are now pronounced, such as hidup turned into idup or kereta turned into kaita. There's also a few words that change, such as mengenal to kilala or kelapa to kiasau. Let's hear some of Kedayan conversation.
Kulihat mo amo ni Wang macam ambo, bida bohopa kulihat. Wang, cahamin dulu dia tu. Di mutunya mo na bahapa, lagi tulan-tulan macam ambok. Kau kali yang mencuri pisangku yang di depan rumah aku tu. Habisnya mo pisangku kena curi.
As a conclusion, the Kedayan is one of the many other cultures that thrived in the Borneo Island during a long time ago until now. As an example, we can also find Kedayan people in Miri, Sarawak, and most of them live in Bekenu. The local culture practice of the Kedayan are influenced by the general attitudes or perceptions of the public towards them. Some members of the community with higher education reject local culture that they perceive are from pre-Islamic belief like animism. This shows us that even though Kedayan were one of the unique tribes in Malaysia, we have been living in a country of many tribes and beliefs in this wonderful nation. Thank you.